Hi there! Welcome to a new episode of the Midlife Synthesis Super Secret Sauce Editing Hot Tricks and Tips. I'm sorry, I can't do this. There are no secret sauce tips or tricks. There's just stuff that you know, stuff that you don't know, and if there's stuff that you don't know that you'd like to learn, there's just everything out there on YouTube tutorials. Just go out there and learn. You can do it. So what are we doing here today? I just want to mess around because I want to make some music and, not focus so much on the gear, though I will be using lots of it. So what I wanted to do is grab this simple idea and just start playing around with it and see how far we go. And I have about like an hour and a half before the kids get here, so I have my microphone going through my Fantom, and the Fantom is going to give it some reverb and some nice little touch of delay. Now, this is just, sorry, that's annoying. The Fantom is like my creativity station because I don't need to really set things up here. Everything's really hands-on. But if I want to actually like go all out and I want to integrate everything, then I usually go over there. So this is like the main verse. Please don't speak, don't ruin this moment. Hold your tongue, I feel it coming. You've done quite enough. So now let's go over there. So I didn't want to record audio directly from the Fantom because I wanted the option to change things up after in MIDI. So I plugged in this plugin called the Piano V3 from Arturia. Nice, right? Lovely. This is called the German Grand preset. And we're going to give it some space with the Rev LX24. Now, I bought this on an impulse buy, to be honest, because, it was like 20 bucks off, so how couldn't I? But still a bit pristine for my taste, so I decided, let's add a little grit, take Mellow-Fi. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, so far so good, but I want to give it a little bit of energy, so popped out this little bad boy, a nice little drum kit from Ableton. My MPC Live 2 got stolen, so I've decided to go with Ableton Push for the drums here. And actually, I'm really enjoying it. The screen is very nice. It's very tactile, very fast. I gotta say, not missing the MPC. Who knew? Okay, you can see it's like kind of dragging there, but I'm not going to focus way too much on that because you can correct that stuff in MIDI later on. Now, one thing that I really love as kind of a background noise or, ambience generator are strings. So I got this little sample pack that sounds like this. Yeah. Okay, let's use that. So what we want now is something that'll take us into the next verse with a little bit more oomph. So we're going to add a bit more to the drums. I think we're going to have to turn on the lights now because it's starting to get dark. Okay, so now we're really getting somewhere. Now I want this to lead into a chord change where we have some nice ear candy. And for that, what better than... That sounds all well and nice, but how about we add a bit of the Pro 3 playing a similar patch and we pan each onto one side. What I love about the Pro 3 is that it can sound really nice and sweet, but it can sound gnarly as Okay, that's sounding nice. But I have a little trick up my sleeve, and it's this little guy over here. This is the Empress Reverb, and it's one of my all-time favorite reverb pedals. I'm going to turn this baby on. Whoa, sorry, Link. Oh, sorry. And before we start, I'm going to pan the Polybrute all the way to one side and the Pro 3 all the way to the other side. So hopefully it'll make a nice little dance of sounds. Okay, this is starting to sound like an actual song. Wow. What else? We don't have a bass yet. How could that be? One step at a time. Oh, that's just... Oh, I love it. I say we almost have a song. Okay, so I want a little variation on the third verse so it doesn't get too boring. So we're going to go for the Sub-37 through the Chase Bliss habit and the mood to give it some quirkiness. Okay, so after a little break, I ended up making my own bass patch because I didn't find anything that quite sounded the way I was imagining for this song. But that's a great thing about the Pro 3, and one thing that stands out is that even though it's so capable and complex, it's really simple to program. It's easy and approachable. It's like the best beginner synth at a pro price, if that makes sense. So here's the bass that I made for the song. Well, there's only one more thing to do, and that's adding the voice. So I'm just going to perform it live. That's okay. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed this, and I hope you did too. Let me know in the comments if this was something that you'd like to see again. See you next time.
Please don't speak. Don't ruin this moment. Hold your tongue. I feel it coming. You said